Hi, my name is Nick Mesney. I'm one of the founders of PlayerTrack Pro, and this is a quick walkthrough of what exactly PlayerTrack Pro is, why it was founded, why we decided to set it up, and hopefully what it can help you as a player develop with in the future. So I've been involved with Welsh football for the last sort of 10 years or so, and the idea came about from Jay Catton, who's the Academy Director and Director of Football at Connah's Quay Nomads. I work very closely with Connah's Quay Nomads. I'm the club photographer and the head of media as well. And the idea was that Jay wanted a paperless way to track attendance of academy players at training sessions, but not only that, but also to focus on performance reports for players as well, so we can track how our players are performing and how they're getting on through the season. And at Connah's Quay, it was an idea of doing it twice a year. So kind of like a school report, how you're doing with passing, shooting, heading, things away from the ball, things on the ball, etc. So we created a system to enable that within the club at Connah's Quay, and then we decided that we would roll that out, make it publicly available for everybody, and that's where PlayerTrack Pro came along.
So logging in as a coach, you get to see your personal dashboard. It gives you the option to complete an attendance register, view previous attendance registers, and complete performance reports. This little graph down here will also give you player attendance levels, so you can have a quick overview of which players have been attending well and which players haven't. Just for speed of kind of club interaction as well, we've recently just included the Twitter profiles for the relevant clubs, so you get the quick updates directly from the club. You can jump directly to a player profile. Obviously, I've only got myself in there at the moment as a quick test. But for example, if I was at a training session and it was time to track who'd attended the session, you literally just click on complete an attendance register, choose the age group that is applicable to you, choose today's date, and then you either tick yes or no, and then hit complete register. Once you've done that, it's been saved, back to my dashboard, and there you go. You can see I've got a 100% attendance record now because of that test, but you can just click back in to view previous attendances, and there it is, and then you've got a list of whoever has been attended, so you can really see really quickly a good overview of who's been at the training sessions. The performance reporting side of things is a case of literally just hitting the complete a performance report button, choosing the relevant player again. It preloads, obviously you're the coach, preloads today's date. Now these questions here are all modifiable, so you can change these to be specific to your club. You can change the responses as well, so if you do it on a 1 to 5 rating, for example, you can change to that, but we at Connah's Quay have chosen to go down the sort of red, amber, green sort of route, and these are the questions that we've chosen. So again, you can just kind of work your way through this. We've got to work with the ball, work without the ball, away from the ball, and then a general final overview as well for the coach to enter their comments. Literally then just a case of hitting complete report, and at that stage that will then get emailed to the player themselves, but they won't be able to see the report until they complete their personal responses as well, so that then they can see a side-by-side comparison of your responses and their responses, see where they marry up. So when you log in as a player, you get a similar view to that of what you get as a coach, obviously just without the ability to kind of complete reports and complete attendance registers. You get to see your reports that are available to you that have been completed previously, which you can see here up at the top. So I've got a test one that I completed back in October, and one that I've just done today that I've just completed that now requires my input as a player. So this would be, you'd receive an email, it would then give them the prompt to log in, and this would be what the player would be able to see themselves. So then I can come into here, view my report, but before I can view it, I've got to give my own feedback on this. So if I just quickly go through this and say, I'm excellent, room for improvement, etc, etc. And then once I've finished this, I think that my key skill is my passing. I think that overall I still have some room for improvement, and I will just enter a few quick comments in there just to prove it. And then once I hit complete report, this then gives me the side-by-side view. As you can see here, this quick little note here, the left-hand column of answers was provided by the coach, the right-hand column being provided by the player. So then, as a player, I can see where my thinking differs from that of my coach. You can see the comparisons, and you can then have a chat through all of this with your coach. So you can see the comments from the coach, the comments from the players, and everything is all there, readily available for the players to be able to see. It's a really good way of being able to revisit reports in the future as well, because they're not kind of time specific. They can be accessed at any time by the player logins. So again, you can always just jump back to the dashboard, and here as well you can actually see as yourself as the player your last 10 training sessions, so you can see when you attended the sessions as well. And again, just a quick little easy thing for the players to be able to see the relevant club's Twitter account as well. There's loads that we're looking to add to this. It's still very much in its infancy. Feedback is welcome. But yeah, this is pretty much how PlayerTrack Pro works, and that's the general overview of it for the time being.